In this brief video, we're going to talk quickly about add-ons and help options. And there are not so many of either, so let's get to it. If you go to add-ons, you're going to see in my case I have a series of add-ons here. Likely when you first hit add-ons, you're not going to find anything here. So add-ons are things that can extend the functionality of Google Sheets. Generally created by third parties, people other than Google, and they build them to do things that they would like Sheets to be able to do. Now, if you want to get an add-on, you click on add-ons down here. It's going to bring you to the Google Play Store, and it's going to show you things that are associated with Sheets. If you had done this through Docs, you'd see things that were associated with Docs. So here's one, GMath for Sheets. This would allow you to build equations and things like that a little more easily. Really useful in Docs, actually. Doctopus, a way to manage and distribute files for students. Somewhat was really popular, somewhat less popular now because Google Classroom has taken over some of that functionality. But you're welcome to look through here, find add-ons and install them. We don't really cover them in this class. I do have an elective integrating technologies where we cover them extensively. We look at them for docs and sheets and forms and a lot of different situations. Okay, there is a manage add-on feature. So if you click manage add-ons, you're going to get a list of the add-ons that you currently have installed. There's not too much you can do to manage them. I mean, there's a link here where you could basically share that you're using it. Let me close that for a second, come back. But essentially, if you click the Manage button, you can get help on it. You can report an issue with it, which may or may not be addressed, or you can remove it. So it's a good idea to remove them if you're no longer using them because they can slow things down a little bit, especially if you have a lot of them. So just good housekeeping. Would say that you remove something you're not going to use. Okay, and then other than that, you can see that if you have an add-on installed, you go to that add-on and then you can launch it to access that functionality. Okay, so this is one for mail merge, and you can see that it's got slightly different options than, say, Doctopus, which simply allows you to launch it or gives you a help menu. Okay, lastly, there is the help menu item. So if you click this, the advantage of coming in through here, you could do a straight Google search, but the advantage here is when you click Sheets Help, it's going to call up things that are associated just with Sheets. Okay, so you're not going to wade through other things on the internet. You can report a problem, you can report copyright abuse, you can get a list of functions. We saw this earlier through another menu item, and it brings you to the same place where it's just showing you what functions are available to you. And the last thing is it shows you shortcuts. So there's a little pop-up here that shows you things that you can do in Google Sheets a little faster by using keyboard shortcuts. So if you're used to using those in Excel or in other programs, the list is available here for Sheets. And some are very useful. My rule of thumb is if I find myself doing something very frequently, I look for a shortcut, because if I'm doing it frequently, it can save me a lot of time if I can learn a slightly quicker way to do it. Okay, and that's all there is to know, I think, about add-ons and help.